This is not just another product launch. Elon Musk just put a concrete timeline on when an AI will discover new, useful technologies and even new physics. What you're about to see is one of the most significant presentations in the history of AI, and we need to break down what it really means. First, let's get right to the most audacious claim of the entire event. Musk isn't talking in hypotheticals anymore. He's giving us a schedule for scientific revolution.
Now, this doesn't mean that at times it may lack common sense, and it has not yet invented new technologies or discovered new physics, but that is just a matter of time. I think it may discover new technologies as soon as later this year, and I would be shocked if it has not done so next year. So I would expect Grok to, literally discover new technologies that are actually useful no later than next year and maybe end of this year. And it might discover new physics next year. And within 2 years, I'd say almost certainly. So just let that sink in.
Okay, stop. Just let that sink in. He said he would be shocked if Grok has not discovered new, useful technology by next year, and potentially new physics within 2 years. This is the moment the conversation shifted from AI as a tool for productivity to AI as a partner in fundamental discovery. This isn't about writing better emails or generating images. This is about altering the course of human technological and scientific progress on a timeline that is almost incomprehensibly fast. I believe we are witnessing the birth of the synthetic scientist, a tireless, superhuman researcher that can connect dots across every domain of knowledge simultaneously. The implication is that the pace of invention itself is about to hit an exponential curve unlike anything we have ever seen. This is the single biggest alpha in the world right now, the race to build the first true discovery engine. But a prediction this bold begs the question, what makes them so confident? Musk then frames this entire moment in history with a concept that is just electrifying.
Think about where we are today. We're at the beginning of an immense intelligence explosion. We're in the intelligence Big Bang right now, and we're at the most interesting time to be alive of any time in history. Yeah. Now, that said, we need to make sure that the AI is a good AI, a good Grok.
The intelligence Big Bang, that is the perfect metaphor. We're not just in another tech cycle, we are at the singularity's starting line. He's saying that all of human history up to this point has been the slow, quiet gathering of matter and energy before the explosion. And we are alive, right now, at the moment of detonation. This isn't just about Grok 4. It's about the assertion that we are crossing a civilizational threshold where the creation of non-biological intelligence is the most important event in our species' history. His pivot to maximally truth-seeking as the core alignment strategy is also critical. Forget complex, brittle rules. The core value they're trying to instill is an insatiable curiosity for what is objectively true. That's a profound and perhaps terrifyingly simple approach to AI safety. So we have the what, a discovery engine, and the why, the intelligence Big Bang. But how are they actually making it so smart? The team reveals a key architectural breakthrough that is a total game changer.
So what we're saying is a majority of the text-based of humanities, scarily named humanities last exam, Grok 4 can solve, and you can try it out for yourself. And with the Grok 4 Heavy, what it does is it spawns multiple agents in parallel, and all of those agents do work independently, and then they compare their work, and they decide which one, it's like a study group. And it's not as simple as a majority vote, because often only one of the agents actually figures out the trick or figures out the solution. But once they share the trick or figure out what the real nature of the problem is, they share that solution with the other agents, and then they essentially compare notes, and then yield an answer. So that's the heavy part of Grok 4, is where you scale up the test time compute by roughly an order of magnitude, have multiple agents tackle the task, and then they compare their work, and they put forward what they think is the best result.
A digital study group.
This is brilliant. We're moving beyond the paradigm of a single monolithic AI brain. Grok 4 Heavy is a team of specialists, a swarm of intelligences that can attack a problem from multiple angles, share insights, and debate solutions internally before giving you an answer. This is so much more powerful than just scaling up a single model. It mimics the very nature of human scientific collaboration, but at the speed of light. This multi-agent approach is the key. It's how you overcome the inherent biases and blind spots of a single perspective. One agent might find a novel trick, and that insight instantly propagates to the others. This isn't just more compute, it's a fundamentally smarter way to use it. This also points to where this is all going. Musk knows that academic tests are just a proxy. He lays out what the real final exam for any AGI will be.
An excellent judge of things is reality. So, because physics is the law, ultimately, everything else is a recommendation. You can't break physics. So the ultimate test, I think, for whether an AI is, the ultimate reasoning test is reality. So you invent a new technology, like say, improve the design of a car or a rocket, or create a new medication and does it work? Yeah. Does the rocket get to orbit? Does the car drive? Does the medicine work? Whatever the case may be, reality is the ultimate judge here.
Physics is the law. Everything else is a recommendation. This is one of the most important things said in the entire presentation. We are rapidly approaching the end of benchmarks. The SATs, the bar exams, the PhD level problems, they are all becoming trivial. The only meaningful test left is the universe itself. Can the AI build something that works in the real world? Can it interact with reality, form a hypothesis, run an experiment, either in simulation or with a robot, and learn from the outcome? This is the vision. AGI connected to high-fidelity simulators and eventually humanoid robots. Closing the loop with reality is the final step to unlock its full potential. The AI is no longer just in the computer, it's in the lab, the factory, and the world. And we got a fantastic, almost comical glimpse of what this reality test looks like in practice.
I'm Axel from Elon Labs.
And I'm Lucas, and we tested Grok 4 on Vending Bench. Vending Bench is an AI simulation of a business scenario where we thought, what is the most simple business an AI could possibly run? And we thought vending machines. So in this scenario, the Grok and other models need to do stuff like manage inventory, contact suppliers, set prices. All of these things are super easy, and all the models can do them one by one. But when you do them over very long horizons, most models struggle. But we have a leaderboard, and there's a new number one.
Yeah, so we got early access to the Grok 4 API. We ran it on the vending bench, and we saw some really impressive results. So it ranks definitely at the number one spot. It's even double the net worth, which is the measure that we have on this eval.
This is priceless. While we're talking about discovering new physics, Grok 4 is out here absolutely crushing the vending machine business. It sounds funny, but it's a perfect microcosm of what matters. It's not about one-off tasks. It's about long-term strategic adherence. The AI formulated a business plan and stuck to it, outperforming every other model not just by a little, but by doubling the net worth. This demonstrates a crucial capability, coherent long-horizon agency, the ability to act, plan, and execute over time towards a goal. This is the foundation for autonomous agents that can run departments, manage complex projects, or, yes, run a global empire of vending machines to pay for all those GPUs. It's the most practical demonstration of closing the loop with reality we saw. Beyond business, they're also setting their sights on the ultimate human creative frontier.
Generate the art, apply it to a 3D model, and then create an executable that someone can run on a PC or a console or a phone. We expect that to happen probably this year, and if not this year, certainly next year. So that's it's going to be wild. I would expect the first really good AI video game to be next year, and probably the first half hour of watchable TV this year, and probably the first watchable AI movie next year.
Again with the timelines, a really good AI-generated video game next year, the first watchable AI movie next year. He's not saying it's possible, he's saying he expects it. This signals the complete demolition of creative industries as we know them. We're not talking about tools for artists anymore. We're talking about fully autonomous entertainment creators, an AI that can conceive a game, generate the art, write the code, and produce an executable file. The implications are staggering. We're on the verge of personalized, infinitely generated content. A movie that is created just for you in real time. A game that adapts its story and world to your every action. This is the future of media, and it's arriving next year. All of this, the science, the business, the creativity, it all points to one final cosmic conclusion he draws, connecting AI to the ultimate measure of a civilization's power.
Ultimately, to be able to interact with the physical world.
Yes.
And then, I mean, we'll effectively have an economy that is, well, ultimately an economy that is thousands of times bigger than our current economy, or maybe millions of times. I mean, if you think of civilization as percentage completion of the Kardashev scale, where Kardashev 1 is using all the energy output of a planet, and Kardashev 2 is using all the energy output of a sun, and 3 is all the energy output of a galaxy, we're only, in my opinion, probably like closer to 1% of Kardashev 1 than we are to 10%. So like maybe a point or 1 or 2% of Kardashev 1. So we will get to most of the way, like 80-90% Kardashev 1, and then hopefully, if civilization doesn't self-annihilate, and then Kardashev 2, like it's the actual notion of a human economy, assuming civilization continues to progress, will seem very quaint in retrospect.
This is the ultimate endgame. Musk is connecting the intelligence explosion directly to the Kardashev scale, the measure of a civilization's total energy use. He's saying AGI is the engine that will take humanity from a tiny fraction of a Type 1 civilization to a full planetary species, and eventually a stellar one, an economy thousands or even millions of times larger than today's. He's talking about a future where our current global economy looks like cavemen throwing sticks into a fire. This is the grand vision. AGI isn't just a new technology, it is the technology that unlocks all others. It is the catalyst for a phase transition for humanity, fundamentally reshaping our economy, our potential, and our place in the cosmos. So my final question to you is this. In a world where AI is discovering new physics and driving us towards a Type 1 civilization, what is the single most important skill a human can have? Drop your boldest prediction in the comments. And if you want more takes on the future that's arriving faster than we think, like and subscribe. The intelligence explosion is here.